Hello, Mr. Tenkey here, number 635. So, dear management, overhead allocation can be a tricky thing, and it can be done a myriad of ways. And I've seen it done lots of ways, not always correct, but we'll save that for a different video, okay? Because today I want to talk about something that's kind of overlooked when allocating, and can skew your numbers by not allowing you to evaluate the performance of branches, divisions, departments, whatever, properly. So what I want to talk about is capacity overhead. And it's a component of the allocation. And I want to keep these videos short so you'll actually watch them. So here you go. I just created a simple, perfect scenario. Okay, we're going to look at a branch, 4 branches. They're exactly the same production. They each create $300 in revenue for you. They each have $100 of expenses specific to the branch. And you're going to allocate the overhead allocation, the corporate overhead allocation. And this would be your IT department, your HR, accounting, in a mortgage, underwriting, secondary, all those kind of things that are not branch specific, but company specific that they use. So you're just transferring services. That's all an allocation is for. So in a perfect world, let's just say it's 400. So that's how much you have to allocate. So that's 100 to each of these. And based on simple math, 3 minus 1 is 1. You made $100 on each of those branches. Great allocation, perfect, okay? The problem I want to talk about is overhead, the capacity, excess capacity. So in this scenario, let's keep everything the same, but now you're in a growth mode. You brought on that fancy salesperson. You built up your underwriting department. You built up whatever. You hired this, new management that's just gonna take you to the next level. So with all that, now this 400 is now 600, okay? So if you do this scenario normally and just allocate based on what you have right now, you would just change this to a 150, and now this 100 becomes 50. These branches just became less productive. Why? Because you at the corporate level made a decision that affects them, but didn't really do anything for them, because this growth is for new branches. Or even if it was for like maybe helping this branch grow, well then why are you allocating to these other branches? In this excess capacity, you have no idea, if you're not really evaluating it, how much you have in the system that you could get rid of instantly and keep your normal steady eddies, okay? So my suggestion is not to do this. My suggestion is to figure out that you're at 400 normally, and the excess is 200, okay? Can you guys see that, 200? So then what you do is you allocate the 100 over here. Again, you're back to your 100, perfect performance over here. And what you do is you go way over here and you negative the 200 in its own little profit, or in this case, loss scenario, and keep that so you understand what you are doing on a monthly basis in excess. And does that pay off? Is adding those 200 paying you off? Or are you just like, well, I really don't want to look at it, so I'm just going to blend it in and hope for the best? Here, you're faced to have to deal with it. And that's the thing about, I'll turn accounting geek for a second. The matching principle is a core principle and its matching principle is accounting, the core principle of overhead allocation. You have to match the income generated to the expenses that created or generated that income. You're not doing it by just blending it into everything and not truly matching the usage with the reward, okay? And that's really it, is account for capacity so that you are knowing what the branches are truly using of this overhead. Or are you, again, don't blend. So as you can see, I did it by branch, but you could do this by department, by division, by whatever. And those are my couple pennies. Have a good day.